this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
It's Wednesday. You know what that means. It's the ThinkSoJoE Show! I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it this week. That's all right. Laura, you don't have to watch. You can tune out. It's cool. Scott's on our shit list anyway, so. Anyway. Yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah.
So, little different intro this week. I'm sure anybody who needs to know knows, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Do you get it?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
Okay. Laura, I got good news for you. I'm not streaming tomorrow night, so you don't have to watch me tomorrow night.
What are you doing tomorrow night?
Hopefully having this studio rebuilt by the time I need to get back to work.
I know. It feels like it's closing in on me more every week.
Oh, I know. Well, everything's just cluttered right now because it's like, well, there's no sense putting anything away. Why, Scott, for giving me last minute instructions before we go on air. Anyway. Nice to know he's listening.
Yeah.
Hi, Scott. Laura says that, while you're listening, Laura says that if she doesn't listen to this show or anything else that I do on Twitch, that you will take all of her bananas. I need to confirm if that is true or not.
What the fuck?
He says, carry on then. Anyways, yeah. So, great show for you today. Great music, and you know, had to kick off with that little Brody Lee tribute.
Yeah.
Just because a couple of the artists that we got on the show today, I've gone to wrestling shows with. I know they're wrestling fans, and I at least know that Nick from Inherent Vice is very devastated by the news that Brody Lee passed last. I think it was Saturday. I think it was actually. Yeah, in fact, I know it was Saturday because I was streaming at the time that I found out.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Let me get in the frame. You're taking up the whole frame.
And I kind of, saw a lot of stories from, like, the bigger name wrestlers and whatever. But I also saw some stories from some local wrestlers. Brody Lee's from Rochester, was from Rochester.
Right.
And, came up in the northeastern territories and in independent scene. And, I was reading a guy who goes by the ring name Super Beast. I was reading a story from him where he said he wrestled Brody. Brody punched him in the ear, and he didn't think anything of it. He just thought, oh, shit, that hurt. And then later in the night, his ear starts bleeding, so he goes to the hospital. And he gets some sleep, and he gets up in the morning, and his texts had blown up from Brody texting him like, hey, man, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? So, that's just the kind of guy he was. Yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today. I have no clue what Laura is talking about as usual.
Okay.
So there you go, Laura. You are free. You don't have to listen to the show. You can go. Bye. Bye-bye. See you.
I would miss you, Laura.
I wouldn't. Anyway. So, yeah. But yes, Scott told me 5 seconds before air.
Yeah.
That we are to promote the Struggle is Real's 2020 Sucks, allwny.com New Year's extravaganza. Since you can't go out for New Year's Eve, which normally you would come to our show at Stamps, where we always,
throw a New Year's show every year.
Always have a New Year's party, and this year we're just going to sit home and watch Green Jello. That's what we're doing tomorrow night, I guess.
I know.
Anyway. But the Struggle is Real Buffalo Music Podcast. Man, that is a long, stupid name. Their cast, guests, games, and more. 9:30 to 10:30 will be the Struggle is Real's Best of 2020 episode, which is basically the one episode they did this year. Because, they only do like one episode every 6 months or so. And that'll be followed by 2 hours of pre-recorded original programming featuring our favorite music of 2020, fun games, including Stress Dolls, Kevin Sampson, 100 Plus Club, and more. That's at 9:30 until 12:30 tomorrow night on allwny.com.
All right. Well, looks like some good stuff. Have fun with that, guys.
Yeah. we would have played music from it if we had known about it.
Yeah, like 4 hours sooner.
Yeah, well, 24 hours sooner, maybe.
Yeah, we could have changed something.
I had all this all programmed by this time yesterday. I'm like, I'm done I don't got to do shit tomorrow but promote.
I don't know.
Take a shower, shave my head.
Yeah. Your head's been nice and smooth.
It has been. I've been trying to keep up on it as best I can.
You still wear a hat, though.
I do.
What's that all about?
I'm just used to wearing hats.
Okay.
I like wearing hats. That's why I'm bald.
Before we were dating, when we were just talking a lot, I thought that you slept in a hat. Like, I thought you always wore a hat.
You saw a picture of me without a hat, and you're like, wait, where's your hat?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't always wear a hat.
Yeah.
And you're like, yes, you do. Now that you live with me, you know.
Mostly he doesn't wear a hat.
Yeah, around the house.
Mostly I see you when I'm sleeping, though. When you're sleeping.
She sees me when I'm sleeping.
Christmas is
She knows
over.
when I'm awake. She knows if I've been
true,
bad
though.
or good. I just got the Chipmunks Christmas album, but I only got half of it.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know what? The Chipmunk song is on the first half, but I have that on 45, so it's no big loss.
Okay. What else did we lose?
Oh, I have no idea. I didn't really.
What is on it?
It's after Christmas, so I didn't really. I played Jingle Bell Rock, and I'm like, okay, it plays, and stuck it back in the.
Okay.
Which is what I did with most of the records I obtained yesterday.
Oh.
I was just like, oh, okay, I wasn't expecting these, and I have shit to do, so I don't have time to listen to them. So today I was like, all right, I just need to put them in inner sleeves, and I'll just listen to some of them and some tracks and post them all to Instagram, which is I just blew up my Instagram feed today. Like, here's this record, and here's this record, and here's this record, and here's these two records, and here's these two records. So super excited about having a lot more stuff to listen to. I think the count was 11 more.
Yeah. Is that going to go into the next shelf?
So the count was 11 more. And then adding the other 3 that I got yesterday. Or the day before, I don't remember. It had to be yesterday. Maybe it was, I don't fucking know. But yeah, so that's 14, and then I got one today, so that's 15. 15 new records, almost filling the shelf over here, almost filling the bins.
Yeah.
And yes, this is the last time you will see me on a stream this year. I will be back Saturday. Maybe. I don't know. Probably.
Oh.
I don't know. We're rebuilding everything tomorrow, and hopefully that'll put everything back up and running for me to do. Well, it needs to be back up and running for me to work tomorrow night. But
Right.
then there's and then for me to stream on Saturday. So
Yeah.
Scott has no idea what you're talking about, Laura. So I don't know what to tell you. You're making up excuses why you need to listen to this show when you do not have to listen to this show. Now, everybody else, we appreciate that you guys listen to the show. Feel free to join Laura in the comments there.
Yeah.
Feel free to switch over to Twitch and get us some love over there and some followers and some time, some watch time. Saturday, no, NHL 21.
When are you getting that Jay and Silent Bob game?
I don't know. So when I was going to get the Jay and Silent Bob game is when I lost 20 years of save data. So as soon as I unlock Andre the Giant and the Ho in No Mercy, then I'll worry about playing other games.
Oh, okay.
20. Yes, especially we especially appreciate you, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Anyway, yeah, so
Yeah.
any second now it's going to pop up. It's going to advertise our merch store.
Any second?
Just
How
in
do
the
you
in the
know?
next it'll be like in the next minute or so.
Okay.
Because it's set for every 10 minutes it pops up a thing. So I just got 70% off at Michael's, according to my email. That I kind of wish I didn't make it so those pop up.
Yeah, that's kind of really
Well, they're
awful.
So they're supposed to pop up. My email alerts, they're supposed to pop up, but they weren't because it thought like when I have this monitor off, and playing games on it is when I'm waiting for, like, should be getting emails.
Oh.
And when this monitor is on, it's like, oh, you're presenting. See, there it is. Told you.
Oh, look, we have a merch store.
Yeah, new URL for that, too. Merch.ThinkSoJoe.com.
Okay, so what kinds of shit do we have?
There's T-shirts. There's a
T-shirts.
coffee mug. There's a hoodie. There's ThinkSoJoe show stuff. There's ThinkSoJoe gaming stuff. And somebody left a comment on the episode from 2 weeks ago asking for Karina merchandise.
That's my buddy.
Okay. I told him we were planning on putting some Karina's Cookies merch in there. I'm just lazy and haven't gotten around to doing it.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Much like my Mario stuff today, I haven't done yet. So
Yeah.
I figure I'll do that around
Your
11.
important gaming things.
I figure I'll do that around 11:30 and just get today's and tomorrow's at the same time.
What if you don't do it in half an hour?
There's no way I wouldn't be able to do it in half an hour.
I wouldn't.
Anyway, yeah. So, you got a late Christmas gift today.
I did. Oh my goodness. Okay, well this is like a part 2. Do we remember that Brooke got me the first New Kids on the Block cassette for Christmas? Do we remember that?
I don't know if that was
Did
before,
we say that out loud?
Yeah, it must have been before the show last week.
Yeah, I feel like we shared it.
Okay, so probably.
Well, if we didn't, we did now. And then Joe got me this one, Hang Tough, which is the one that got them popular.
Right, and yes, because we did talk about that. We talked about how they put this album out, and then the record company's like, "Oh, this is popular. Let's put out that other piece of crap
Yeah.
again, and see if we could sell copies of that." And sure enough, they did.
Yeah. So now I have some listening to do when I'm baking some. I'm gonna take it easy on cookies for a minute. My freezer is full of cookies still. Like, we want real food.
Weren't you meant to bake a cake the other day?
I wanted to make a cake, but then I didn't want to eat the cake.
Good reasoning.
I'm trying to watch it here, you know, New Year's resolutions. People want to slim down and all that shit. I'm like, hey, I'm going to make a cake.
See, she almost had me yesterday. She's like, hey, do you want to bake a pie with me? I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll bake a pie with you.
We didn't have all the ingredients.
And then you're like, we don't have all the ingredients. I'm like, look, I got to bring this package to UPS anyway, to the store down the street that's a UPS drop-off location. So why don't I go do that, and I'll stop at Tops on the way back. I'll get what we need. And you're like, do you have wrestling tonight? I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. It's Tuesday. There's wrestling on. And you're like, never mind. Like, okay.
I just wanted to do something together besides watch Family Guy.
Or South Park, as we've been recently doing, yeah.
God, we watch the most offensive shit. We're not that kind of people.
No, we're not.
I don't know. I don't know why we find it amusing.
I don't know.
Because we're sick, twisted fucks.
So for any of you watching, listening, whatever, let us know if you're going to be one of the 6,700 people going to the stadium to watch the Bills in the playoffs.
Oh, when does that happen?
A couple of weeks from now,
okay.
I suppose. So this will be the Bills' first home playoff game this century.
Okay.
In over 20 years, they have not played a playoff game at the stadium.
Okay.
Bills Stadium, New Era Field, whatever the fuck it's called now.
I think it's New Era.
No, it's Bills Stadium now.
It is?
Yeah,
they
lost,
changed it again?
They lost the New Era branding like last year.
Well, at least I can say I was a part of it.
Sure.
Yeah, because I helped with that commercial. That was neat.
So, yeah, they're letting 6,700 people into the game. They haven't let people...
I think it's kind of irresponsible.
Haven't let people into the games all season. Well, you got to figure this stadium seats a couple, like 20,000 people or at least.
Yeah.
Probably way more than that. I'm probably severely underestimating it. Bills Stadium. Let's see. We'll get the correct number here. So you got to figure this stadium holds 71,608 people.
Okay.
So spreading 6,700 people out is not going to be a huge challenge. They all have to have proof of a negative COVID test before they can attend. So
and how long ago? Like, how long does it take for results to get I haven't had a COVID test yet.
I don't know yet.
We haven't had to yet.
I don't believe it's like super long though. I mean,
but I mean, in a couple days you can catch COVID.
Sure.
This is not foolproof.
Sure, no, absolutely. But I mean, you got to figure these people are going to be, the tickets will be sold in groups like they were doing at venues when we were allowed to have incidental music. You got to figure it's going to be the same deal. Like they'll be sold in groups. You can't resell your tickets. You have to stick with your group. You can't go talk to other people in the stadium. You're all separated by a ton of seats. It'll be done safely.
Yeah.
You got to imagine. I mean,
well, I'm just saying, like,
and the state has been very, some people think overly protective of its citizens. The numbers in Western New York have gone down.
Okay.
So for the state to be like, okay, yeah, you guys can have people, that's a big deal. And that's, I would imagine that that's done with, a lot of restrictions that say this is how you can have this many people.
Okay.
So I would imagine it's probably relatively safe. I mean, nothing is going to be, yeah, I know exactly. But nothing is going to be absolutely 100% foolproof safe.
Right.
But I mean, you're not going to be near other people. You're going in a group with your family, theoretically.
I mean, I haven't seen my sister in months.
Right.
Because she may have been exposed to COVID, and these assholes get to go watch their football. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry.
I mean, my team can't even play in their own stadium, so,
And we can let people in. We can't have our arts. We can't have our sanity.
Yeah, well.
We can have salons open, and we can have sporting events with spectators.
I'm trying to be nice to the Bills fans here.
Okay, fine.
Trying to be nice.
Be nice.
I'm trying to, this is a big deal. I mean,
it is a big deal.
Could you
sit at home and watch it like we have to do for our arts?
But it's a big deal. It's the first time in over 20 years they're playing a home playoff game that they've been good enough to not only make the playoffs, but play at home in the playoffs. So it's a big deal for Bills fans who haven't been able to see this in 20 years. And, for 6,700 of them to be allowed in, that's still, 64,000 people, that less than what would normally be able to attend.
Okay.
And
how many people get to attend live shows right now?
We're both right. Kevin says we're both right. Yes, I understand that. Why you be negative? I'm trying to do something.
Oh,
positive.
okay. Yay, go Bills.
Trying to be.
Hey!
Don't fucking do that ever again. Anyway, I'm trying to be positive and be nice to the Bills fans, and you're over here shitting on it because we can't go to shows.
I'm not shitting on it because it's the Bills. I'm shitting on it because we can't have our gatherings.
Literally what I just said.
Moving on, we have 7 fucking cats. Let's talk about them.
Why? Jasmine's not even here.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to be nice to the Bills fans, and you're just...
I'm not being nice to the Bills fans. I mean, they can't all go, so who cares? Sit at home and watch it safely.
Okay. Nobody's forcing you to go to the game. I'm asking if anybody who's watching is going to go to the game. Is going to be able to obtain the tickets to go to the game if they feel safe going to the game. If they would rather sit at home and watch TV.
Okay, well, I very rarely start or express my opinions, so I'm sorry that it upset you so much when I did.
Okay, Kevin says if we don't calm down, he's going to call CPS to have Jasmine put in a foster home.
Okay.
Jasmine, who does not live with us, who is an adult woman and capable of taking care of herself in her own home.
And her own cat.
And her own cat, yeah. We got a Christmas card from her and her cat.
Yeah.
And Squirrel keeps trying to eat it.
Squirrel has a thing about eating things lately.
Yeah.
Okay, so Joe just shouts, "Squirrel, stop eating my box," because she's chewing on a box. But it was it was really funny. You guys had to be there. I'm sorry.
So I have a box set aside. I've been in contact with Elgato, as you guys know from the last couple of weeks of shows. We've been having all kinds of technical issues, and I've blamed it all on this little gadget right here, my Elgato HD 60S that doesn't want to focus. When you put the New Kids thing in there, it focused.
Yeah, it
but
did.
It's not going to focus on the thing I'm trying to show. Anyway, so I have a box that's just sitting on the dresser, and I'm like, all right, I'm just going to, when I'm going to go ship this out, I'm going to throw this in that box. And the cat's sitting there chewing on the damn box. I'm like, "Squirrel, stop eating my box."
Yep. That was the beginning of the conversation.
That was the first thing I said today.
Yep.
Or you
Laura,
could just send
you're
us
silly.
money. Anyway, you could send us money, Laura. You could send us money, and you could put a little note in there. And
Oh yeah, we would love notes.
you send us like $10 and tell Karina to turn off my mic.
Send us 57 cents with a note. Like we're not going to be greedy here.
If somebody sends us 57 cents.
Oh my
that
God,
would be hilarious, but-
everybody send 57 cents. We'll see what it adds up to.
Yeah. Tips.thinksojoe.com. You know what's funny is I set up tip.thinksojoe.com. And then I made the graphic, and the graphic says tips.thinkso. So I'm like, fuck.
Oh.
Like, it's much easier to just set up tips.thinksojoe.com than to fix the fucking graphic. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a suggestion. You don't have to. If you like the content, if you feel like you're getting some value out of it, you
might want to just get some merch instead if you're going to send us money. You get something for your money.
And that's why the merch one comes up 10 minutes before the tip one.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. See, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
Hey, I see that you got a Christmas present that you're wearing around your neck.
Karina got me a ball chain necklace.
I did. And on the way in the mail,
it's twice as long as it needs to be, but
on the way in the mail, he has some AOL discs.
Did you get me AOL?
I for real did.
God.
I for real did. So you and Turtle have to hang out sometime soon.
I will get a hold of him after the show.
The deal is that I will clean up after you guys if you contain the mess.
I'll get a hold of him after the show.
Okay.
We lost 2 viewers after the tip thing came up too. Anyway. Yeah, no, is it 1999? Yes.
It could be.
Yes.
Why isn't it?
Yeah, it should be. Anyway.
Yeah.
No, so the story is that me and my buddy Turtle, we used to hang out, and I used to have a ball chain necklace. It was about half the length of this one. Which I need to cut this one and get it to that length.
Yeah.
And then I'll have 2, because it's literally like half the length minus a ball. But we used to he used to throw AOL discs in the air, and I'd whack them out of the air with the ball chain, just shatter them. There's probably still pieces of CD, like AOL disc, laying around in that room.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Karina made the joke, "Oh, I should get you some AOL discs with the present I got you." Like, are you serious?
I thought you knew that I had hit the buy now button.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I totally did when we were talking about it.
Sean said he might have some laying around.
Well, you're gonna have some more.
So I will text him after this and be like, "Dude, 1, look at this record I got."
The Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, the Ninja Turtles. And 2, which that's my second Ninja Turtles record in the last 2 days.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. No such thing as a ball chain choker that fits, says Kevin.
That's kind of true.
Once I cut it down, it'll fit perfectly.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. Anyway.
Well, I got it too big on purpose because I didn't know what size to get it.
Okay.
And I figured you could cut it.
Yeah.
Like, I meant for you to destroy this beautiful thing.
I'm wearing it just so that you could, because you bought it for me for Christmas, and it wraps around my microphone 6 times.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, would like some of the microphone visible. The Rode logo right here.
Right.
Rode logo.
Yeah. Oh.
Hi, Rode microphones.
You can't see mine.
If you guys want to sponsor us, we wouldn't be upset.
We're not sponsored by Rode microphones.
We're not.
Nor are we sponsored by Pepsi.
Nope.
Are we technically sponsored by LWNY? I can't get comfortable.
We're not sponsored. He's not even paying us for this. We're giving him content. We're not getting paid for it. Hi, Scott.
That's a really good point.
I'm not supposed to complain about that on the air, by the way. I've been told not to do that. But anyway, that was a couple of years ago. I haven't done it since. So Brian was still here when I did that. Anyway, yeah, no, we don't have any sponsorships at the moment. So,
Korea's Cookies was sponsoring for a hot minute without sponsoring with dollars, just
right.
cookies.
Right. But if Rode microphones did want to sponsor us, because we are using Rode Pod mics and a Rodecaster Pro.
Yes, we are.
And my other content, I use a Rode Video Mic Go. I use a Rode NT1A. So Rode, we're pretty good brand ambassadors for you, you know.
Yeah, we are. It looks like my septum ring is crooked, but I think it's the shadow. It's crooked the other way because it's fucking mirrored. It's not mirrored. Okay, I fixed it.
Anyway, no, we're seeing exactly what they're seeing. So
sorry, guys. I was just playing with my nose ring. Excellent content. You're welcome, Scott.
Yes. Well, we got a viewer back for that. So anyway.
Yeah, so there's quite a bit going on for nothing going on in music right now. It seems like everybody's working on writing and recording. Mm-hmm. And, once the world opens back up, we're going to have some good things waiting for us.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm really excited.
We're actually attending a Green Jello show tomorrow night virtually.
Yes.
And which means I can't participate in the countdown on Animal Crossing. That's okay.
You know what? If you need to do your Animal Crossing thing, I can.
That's fine. Anyway. My plan tonight is to get to bed super early so I could get up early and we could tear down the studio and set it back up. Am I going to be awake at midnight for a Green Jello thing? We'll find out. Anyway, I'm not getting my nose pierced. I've had one piercing my whole life. Well, I guess two, because I accidentally pierced my knee yesterday.
Oh, I forgot about that. How's that feel?
That feels fine.
Fine. Yeah.
I'm better now.
Yeah. You're a big boy.
Yeah. But I've only had technically one piercing my entire life, and I don't really want another one. So.
And you can't have that piercing because you talk for a living now.
Also true.
So, yeah, I don't know how many piercings I've had. I know that I have my ears and my knees, my septum left. But
I only had my tongue, and I haven't had that in a decade.
Yeah, wow.
At least. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to take some piercings out because I get so many MRIs. Like, I used to have my eyebrow was my first piercing other than my ears. And then I got my nose. And then I got my labret. And Mom didn't like that. Did you, Mom? Mom's watching. Hi, Mom. And she yelled at me. And then I ate chicken wings. And then it hurt like a motherfucker to eat chicken wings. My lips swelled up and shit. So I was like, okay, one last hurrah. I'm going to spit some mouthwash through the hole in my lip. And I did, and that also burnt like a motherfucker. But I knew that the hole was sterile. And then I let it close up. And can you see it?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I can.
It just looks like a little whitehead or something.
I had my tongue, and I kept it pretty well hidden. Then my grandma spotted it one day. And
oh, really?
like, oh, yeah, hey, I got this.
Yeah.
It's like, why'd you get that? And blah, Yeah. Like, because I fucking wanted to.
Yeah, right. Because I'm a big boy.
I'm old enough to get pierced, so I got pierced.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was before I had any tattoos or anything. And I've come to like tattoos way more than I enjoyed getting a piercing.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I like both.
I'm definitely inclined to get more tattoos and less inclined to get more piercings.
Yeah.
So.
What do you think your next tattoo is?
I don't know yet.
No.
Maybe I'll get Laura said music drink with a couple of beer mugs after it.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. But yes, it is time for some music. Tell me about this band.
What's this?
Cactus Cathedral.
Cactus Cathedral. This is Rick's pick this week. Rick Horton suggested this. They're from Syracuse. I dug them when I checked them out. And it's Rick's pick. They released, I don't know if it was an album or an EP on the 21st. Right. You're the one with my cheat sheet.
Here's your sheet.
You're asking me for information, and you have it. Yes, the new album, The Forgotten Frontier, came out on the 21st. So,
all right.
This is from that.
This is Cactus Cathedral, and the song's called Grease and Gasoline on all WNY. The ThinkSoJoE Show. Cactus Cathedral on all WNY ThinkSoJoE Show. Man, I need to turn this. I'm noticing that we're like overly peaking on all WNY.
Oh.
So I had to kind of turn that down. I hit the button. Why didn't we come back? There we go.
You didn't hit it with enough conviction.
I think I hit the wrong button. I think I hit the rain button.
You must have.
Oh, well. It's been raining all day here today.
I know.
Splashing away a lot of that snow we had.
Yeah, hopefully it just doesn't all freeze.
That was crazy. A week ago, we had, like, no snow when we were doing the show. There was nothing.
Yeah.
And then you look outside, and it's like, holy crap, they're getting a white Christmas.
Yep.
Like, it was just, like, had to go out and shovel, like, 6 or 7 times.
Yeah, thank you for doing that. I used to enjoy shoveling, but now if I get cold like that, like, it literally takes most of the day for me to be able to feel my arms and legs again.
Right.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Well, I kind of partly wanted to keep it clean for, like, if there were any, what do you call it? Like,
Deliveries?
Deliveries, right. For here, for us or for upstairs.
Right.
I also, like, shoveled out the driveway. 1, because your mom was coming.
Yeah, yeah.
And 2, because you're, because I wanted to make sure Shirley could get out if she needed to.
Yeah, yeah. So you did the end of that driveway there.
I did the end of the driveway. I should have
nice.
done it sooner, honestly, because it was, like, packed in by the time I got over there. But
Yeah.
oh, well, your mom was able to pull in, and
Yes. And we got all of our Christmas presents.
we did.
We were spoiled rotten.
We were.
Mostly me.
Yeah.
I'm a spoiled rotten little brat. But what was your favorite Christmas gift?
Oh, geez. I don't know.
Well,
I got so many good things. And I still have things coming.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. This is the last AIM watching you this year. Please tell us what the white lie. No. There it is. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I got some nice stuff. So I'm excited about the Rode gift card that's coming.
Yeah.
And also the Amazon gift card you got me helped with some studio stuff we're putting together here.
That's cool. I'm glad that one's good to use.
And I've got another Amazon gift card here and a credit card gift card that I can use towards more studio stuff when I put everything together. And I'm like, okay, now I need one of these. Now I need one of these. Now I need one of these. You know,
It's just the beginning of something else.
Yeah, that's usually what projects are. I don't know. Your mom got me pajamas like she usually does.
Yes.
And I appreciated those. It came with a white shirt this year.
Yes.
And which was like perfect to wear under hockey jerseys. Of course, today I'm wearing a coffin hook shirt because I was like, this needs to be washed. I've been wearing it for like 4 days now.
You wore it for a couple days in a row there, but it's super soft.
Yeah. She was putting me on the spot. So yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I got a lot of cool stuff. Look at this. I got this Rubik's Cube. Her mom knows I like Rubik's Cubes.
Yeah.
So this is
It's too shiny. It won't focus. There it is.
It's got
I was wrong.
Yeah, it's got all kinds of card suits and jokers on it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I see that you figured it out.
Yeah, your mom knows I like Rubik's Cubes, so she got me a Rubik's Cube. She got me I got some dots.
Yeah, you got some dots.
I got chocolate, and it's like, well, I got chocolate, but it's inevitably, whoa, the camera just went like super dark.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Focus went away. It's coming back. There it goes.
Okay.
Anyway, but yeah, your mom got me a bunch of candy, and that's like, oh, well,
Yeah.
so
she got me a bunch of candy.
That'll be nice for when Karina's like, do you have any candy?
I need chocolate.
And I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Well, right now I have my own because Mom gave me some too. You're safe through.
I'm being told I failed. I was supposed to say spending Christmas with you, honey.
Oh yeah.
Which was nice. We watched some movies.
It was cool. What was your favorite gift to give for Christmas?
I don't know. I didn't really buy anything for anybody except for you, and the stuff I got for you was just stuff I would have bought you anyway.
Yeah, I know you spoil me.
So, you know,
I'm all around a spoiled little brat, you guys.
I guess the one thing that I actually spent money on that I probably wouldn't have would be like the $150 gift card I got my kid.
Yeah.
Like, I texted her. I'm like, hey, what do you want for, what do you want for Christmas? Actually, no, you know what? I'll tell you what. The favorite Christmas gift I gave was giving you the gift of music this year from Elias from Nonpoint.
Yes, that was pretty cool.
Yes. And the Wyatt Coyne liked the Nonpoint song. That was absolutely, I was talking to my mom. My mom texted me the other day. She's like, I just watched those birthday videos you got for me again. I got to thank you again. I said, did you see the one I got for Karina? I thought he was just going to do what Butch Patrick did for you and be like, hey, this is Elias from Nonpoint, and Merry Christmas, Karina. Thanks for being a fan.
Yeah.
But no, he was, sang you a song off the top of his head.
He sang a ditty.
We did. I did not watch Home Alone 5 times. I only watched each Home Alone once.
Did we watch Home Alone 5?
No. She's asking if I watched Home Alone 5 times because there's no such movie as Home Alone 5. What can you get Jack Black for? Oh, can I get Jack Black for Leland? Maybe.
Ooh.
Maybe. I did think about getting Bob Saget for the entire Buffalo Punk scene.
That would have been amazing.
But it was like, he charges too much. And like, it's been, I had a few slow weeks, so it's like, I don't want to spend that much just to get Bob Saget to say Red Ops. Which is exactly what I would have done, or get him to say Steve Kelly. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have done something along those lines, but he charged too much, and I didn't have the money. Well, I had the money, I just didn't want to spend the money.
You had better things to spend the money on.
Yeah, well, and then I bought myself a desk, and I bought myself all kinds of things to work, to connect to the desk, like some cable management channels, and
I got him started on the cable management. Now he's taking it all the way.
Some new addressable LED lights.
Yeah.
So I can do like sequences in the lights instead of just solid colors.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Of course, right now my whole lighting scheme is white.
Yeah.
Except for these lights. These lights are red and blue.
Yeah, because of the bills, right?
Not because of the bills.
Because of the bills.
No, not because of the bills. Just because. I told you not to do that.
I didn't do it all loud and obnoxious.
There is no such movie as Home Alone 5. I don't know what Laura's talking about.
I didn't see it anywhere. I
watched both Home Alones twice. No, once each. And then we watched Elf.
We did.
We watched the
Muppets,
Peanuts.
Muppets Christmas Carol.
Watched the Muppets Christmas Carol. And I watched Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, and I slept through Jingle All the Way, and I'm glad I did because I could hear it, and it sounded pretty fucking stupid.
I don't know, man. I got Turbo Man for Christmas for myself. That's not going to focus either.
There it is.
Got Turbo Man. I got Mortal Kombat, Good Burger, and a Nintendo 64 controller, but it doesn't want to focus. So maybe if we duck out of the shot.
Oh, yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah, look at that. It's focused now.
There it goes.
I got myself some new pins.
Yeah.
I actually bought those like months ago.
Yeah, you've been waiting on them.
They were supposed to get here last Saturday, and then Sunday, it was like, oh, it's out for delivery. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I watched the mail truck just drive past. Like, she got out, she delivered something next door, and then took off. I'm like, the fuck? And then it's still telling me, like, through the rest of the day, like, oh, it's coming Sunday, it's coming today, it's coming today, it's coming today, and it didn't come until Monday. So, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got myself some pins. That's it for my battle vest.
Yeah.
And now I got to find my pin backs because I got the.
Oh, you have the safety ones.
Yeah, I don't want to. They're not safety ones. They're they don't come off as easily.
Yeah, you gotta like.
Yeah.
Screw them on, don't you?
If they don't screw on, they just push on, but you have to like yank them to get them off.
Oh, I thought you screwed them off.
Dennis Reed says the studio looks awesome. This is the last time the studio's looking like this, so wait till next week.
Wait until next week. It's gonna be cool.
Time for Joe versus shipping. The first music breaks over, says Kevin. Yeah, let's be perfectly fair here. Everything that I've been expecting has been relatively getting here on time.
Yeah.
There have been some instances where USPS has, projected dates and they've missed them by like a week.
Yeah.
But given what they've, had to endure over the past like 3 months, and with, reduced staff due to COVID and everything like that. That's to be expected around the holidays. That's totally. So, you know, I'm not mad about any of that. The only thing I've got a complaint about is about somebody I bought something from, which was
the seller.
Yeah, I bought a Steel Panther record over a month ago. Actually, probably about a month ago. And they shipped it out December the 8th. So 8 days later, on the 16th, I was like, hey, guys, you know, this just says they're still awaiting acceptance of the package. Can you know, next time you guys are at the post office, can you see what's going on? And all they said was, well, no, that just means it's, you know, they didn't scan it, so it'll be there. And here we are 3 weeks later, and I'm still sitting here like, where the fuck's my package? It's still awaiting acceptance in fucking Philadelphia.
Oh, jeez.
So.
Well, hey, besides what we already talked about for New Year's Eve, there's a couple other things going on. So we touched base. There's The Struggle Is Real, all WNY New Year's concert. Then we have the free Green Jello, Everything Sucks New Year's Eve concert. Are you pulling these up?
I'm going to look for them.
Then Intrepid Travelers is doing a live stream. So that's going to be pretty cool. You can visit their Facebook. Excuse me, my throat is dry. Then there's...
Okay. I missed that one, and I went straight to that
one.
Oh,
that's okay. There's also going to be a Wrapped Up in Music book club meeting about the Trouble Boys, the true story of the Replacements. And then also... This isn't New Year's Eve. I don't know what day the Trouble Boys meeting is. I don't remember. But then for a holiday hangover, there's going to be a Liminal Space Ensemble show live streamed. So that's going to be pretty cool if you're into some of that funkier stuff. And if you are up and functional on New Year's Day. I don't know how hard we're going to be partying for New Year's Eve this year. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just depressed that I'm not going to be watching hockey on New Year's Eve as usual. New Year's Day,
I'm more depressed that we're not having a show, but
I'm depressed we're not having the show New Year's Eve, and I'm also depressed that I'm not going to get to watch hockey on New Year's Day. That's what I meant to say was New Year's Day. The Winter Classic usually takes place on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always inevitably end up getting interrupted watching hockey on New Year's Day, though.
Do you? Is it usually my fault?
No. It's just it's a thing that happens.
Yeah.
Like a couple of years ago, I'm sitting here watching hockey. Chicago was playing. I don't remember who they were playing against, but Chicago was playing. I remember that much. And I get this call from my kid's mom saying that my second ex-wife was supposed to watch my kid and then just bailed. And she's like, I don't have anybody to watch Madison. She's home alone. Can you come get her? I'm like, she's like whatever age she was at the time.
She was like 14 or 15.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right, sure, I'll come get her. So I had to drop everything.
Well, I mean, there's worse things than having...
No, absolutely there's worse things. But I mean, like, that's just one example of like...
Yeah.
Something always happens and I don't get to finish watching the game or watch the whole game or whatever. So, you know.
But hockey season does start fairly soon, does it not?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yeah.
Speaking of which, that's a really nice jersey.
2 weeks from tomorrow. Yeah, I got my Buffalo Sabres reverse retro going on here today. That was pretty nice. I also have the new home jersey in the closet there, or away jersey rather. I didn't get the home jersey yet.
Did you know that you also have a little bit of glitter on your eyelid?
Okay.
You have every show you have fucking glitter on you. Are you hanging out with the strippers again?
I don't know how this glitter keeps... You know what? I was in Madison's room yesterday.
Oh, and then you were rubbing your eyes.
Probably. That's probably... I mean, I did kneel on a earring, pierce my knee.
Yeah, you should keep it there. You should wear it for decoration.
Just wear this butterfly.
Was it a butterfly?
In my knee. I think it was a butterfly. I don't know. I kneeled on it, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I just thought it was like a splinter.
Yeah.
Because I get splinters all the time in here.
We have wood floors. It's awful.
So I I was like, fuck, all right, I got a splinter. All right. So then I like kind of leaned into it a little bit because I was trying to position myself to pull it out. And then it went further in and it's like, ooh. And then I realized what it was. It's like, and it didn't hurt that bad. So I'm like, you know, maybe I could take a thumbtack bump in wrestling.
You're such a nerd.
That's not an invitation.
What about, smack me a little so that I wake up?
Who's going to smack me a little to make me wait? You guys see she's forcing me to do this. I am trying to resist after she's been punching me all before the show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
See this
Why
abuse?
was I hitting you?
I don't know. I asked you. You're like, because I can. And I said, no, you can't. And then you kept doing it.
So then you challenged me.
I wasn't challenging you. I was telling you not to hit me.
I took that as a challenge. I told you have to, no, doesn't work. You have to change your safe word.
Anyway, so what was I talking about?
Getting pierced in the knee.
Yeah, so we decided the whole plan for tomorrow is to get up as early as I possibly can. So I'm trying to get to bed as early as I possibly can tonight after work.
That would be nice.
Tear everything down in here, get it all out of here, and then clean.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm going to clean every nook and cranny in this fucking room.
And then bring the desk in here, build the new desk, get that set up, and then rebuild the entire studio around it.
Yeah. I'm really excited. I'm glad that you're letting me help you.
Your mom said keep your hands to yourself. Anyway. But yeah, the only thing I know for sure is the record shelf is going to go right here.
Right here where this desk is. Where you guys are.
Right. It's going to be where you guys are. And then the table's probably going to hit this corner over here.
Yeah.
And the stuff that's in that corner is mostly, there's like a pile of acoustic foam, so that's going to go up on the wall.
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
Yeah. So it'll sound better next week, too. Except the mics will be pointing directly towards the heater.
Oh, shit.
So I'm trying to come up with some kind of solution to like build a movable wall with acoustic foam on it to put right behind us as kind of a backdrop, and also to stop sound waves from bouncing back and forth, which, you know, the acoustic foam in front of us is going to help big time, and we'll have some on a couple of spots on the ceiling too.
Okay.
And then the lights will be on either side of the desk, pointing behind us. Okay. And then, what else? This desk is going to go next to the new desk, so we can do T-shirts and shit in here.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Maybe we can, damn it, maybe we can get rid of the craft table in the living room that's got paint all over it.
Maybe.
Yeah, and like it's stuck together, like where the leaf would go, like you open it up, it's all stuck together with cat piss from like when the cats were roaming wild out there.
We're not painting, Laura. It'll still be the same color.
Oh. It wouldn't hurt to paint the ceiling. Just because it feels like a cave in here. It should be white or cream.
It feels like a cave in here because it's got 8-foot high ceilings.
That are painted a dark color.
But we got plenty of light in here, so.
Yeah, I know.
Karina looked directly at it before the show.
I keep looking directly at them. They're in my eye line.
Well, I have good news for you. That one at least will be further away.
Okay.
Because that's where the TV's going, is right up above the monitor set up here. So that'll be fun.
Can I have some of your caffeine?
I need all the caffeine I can get.
Okay, on the next song break, I'll go get some coffee.
You can have some.
No.
Because on the next song break, I'm going to go get more anyway, so.
Okay.
You might as well.
I'm doing it.
You might as well.
I'm doing it.
You might as well. So I've gotten, they sent me a new light controller. We've got, these lights are on a controller, and you can do scenes and stuff and have them like, you know.
You can save looks and
basically
as scenes, and cool.
You can have it automatically like go through the scenes.
Yeah.
And so what I was hoping to do was just kind of have like just a subtle effect where it just slowly like rotates between the red and the blue. Like the blue shifts this way and the red.
Scrolls is what you mean to
Scrolls, sure. Yes. Exactly. So that was my plan. And unfortunately, the controller I got, the lights were flickering really bad. So I reached out to the company I bought the lights from, and they're like, "Okay, yeah, sure, we'll take care of it." Like, okay, cool. And like we'll just send you a new controller, no charge. You don't have to send these back to us or anything. We'll just send you the new one. Like, okay, cool. And the second one still flickered. So I'm like, guys, this one still flickers too. What can we do? I don't think it's the lights, but I did buy the lights from you too. And they said, oh, okay, well, we just sent you a refund. You'll have it within 24 hours. And I thought they were refunding me for the controller. They refunded me for the lights. And they're like, you don't have to send anything back.
That's kind of awesome. That's really good customer service.
Like, all right, I got free lights.
Yeah, I mean...
So now
it's possible that there's something that I can fix that's going on.
Sure. I mean, so now the question is, if you can't fix it, do I buy another controller, a different controller, or do I buy different lights? That's
I'll figure it out. I feel we need to get this room figured out before,
well, absolutely.
before we get the lights figured out.
Like, I feel like it's the controller, and somebody that was commenting on one of my posts yesterday feels like it would be the fixtures and not the controller. He's like, I've never heard of a controller being bad. I'm like, dude, I bought a $20 controller.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I could imagine it's the controller and not the lights, but, you know, two of them being bad that's, you know.
Yeah.
But to their credit, I give the company, they're called Banyan, Banyan, if you're looking for lighting and stuff on Amazon, you can go there, look for them. But they have been just awesome at customer. They get back to you right away. Like they have an autoresponder that says we'll get back to you within 24 hours, and they absolutely do. They get back to you super quick, and then they're like, okay, well, you know, let's troubleshoot. And when the troubleshooting doesn't work, they're like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to, you know, give us your address. We'll send you a new one. And you don't got to send the other one back. So like their customer service has been super awesome. Same with Elgato. I've been really trying to talk up Elgato's customer service because I've been really kind of like blaming all of my problems on the HD60S.
Yeah.
In fact, I was talking to my buddy, the Coaster, the other day. And
That's not a name.
You can follow him on Twitch, twitch.tv/coaster, COESTER. Or maybe it's the Coaster. No, it's L Generic Co. L Generic COE.
You just threw like 3 or 4 names at us. We don't know where to go.
Okay. Twitch.tv/L Generic Co. That's my buddy's channel.
Okay.
So I was talking to him the other day, and he said he hooks his PlayStation up through the HD60S with no problems. So I'm thinking it's just a configuration error on my end, but they've been really trying to help me troubleshoot, and they've, you know, also been like, okay, well, you know, we're gonna set you up. We'll get you, you know, here's your shipping label. Send this back to us. We'll take care of it through warranty coverage.
Well, that's good.
It's like, okay, cool. So they've been really cool. And I reached out to them on Twitter at first, and they're just like, okay, well, yeah, you know, okay, we just sent you an email. So, you know, follow up there. And every time they've sent me emails to correspond with me over the issue, they've also tweeted me to let me know to check my email.
Oh, really?
So,
that's funny.
I didn't mean a PlayStation 1, Laura. Though I am possibly in the market for one of those.
Oh, my God. You just need one of everything.
Well, I really want to play Mortal Kombat Trilogy, and I really don't want to play the N64 version.
I know.
So I've been, but the PC version is like $70, but the PlayStation version is like, you can get it for like dirt cheap.
What's dirt cheap for PlayStation games?
I don't know. I've seen them for like probably $10, $15.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't have the hardware to play them on because my PS2 is broken and I don't have a PS1 anymore. So.
Okay. Oh, I almost started a fire with my booty yesterday.
You did. You almost blew up my Xbox.
Yeah. So I think I was like,
well, it was a 360.
Was I moving the bed for some reason, or was I was putting shit under the bed?
Yes.
So my poor booty hit the on button on the Xbox.
And let me tell you this: anybody who watches my my Twitch streams when I'm playing Xbox know how sensitive those power buttons are on Xboxes.
It's not the first time I've done it. Usually, I realize it and I turn around, and then sorry, you're an inanimate object.
You're apologizing to them for the noise.
Sure. So then, the disk drive opens and it hit my booty and I ignored it. And then we have a pile of socks sitting on top, like single socks, the solitary socks. They're sitting on top of the Xbox. Well, the Xbox gets really warm. And I walked by the Xbox and felt the heat. And that's how I knew to turn the Xbox off.
So the Xbox in socks, does it hang out with a fox?
What does the fox say?
I don't know. You ruined my Dr. Seuss joke. Anyway, you didn't really. I had nowhere else I was going with that. Anyway.
And it's time for music.
It is, and this is, our friends.
Our friends. Well, they're all our friends, except for Cactus Cathedral. We haven't met them yet.
This is true. They're only not our friends because we haven't met them yet.
Yes. Once they meet us, they're going to love us.
Oh, of course. They're probably watching right now. Maybe they're the ones that tuned out after their song, though. But anyway, this is our dear friends Inherent Vice.
Yeah.
And this song is called Remember on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show.
How did it all just change for the worse? Think I call it a curse, a lifetime of undying fear. Where did it all go wrong? Where did I lose my senses? I'm defenseless, been a victim of this life for too long. Lost inside the dark, lost inside the endless life, that we'll survive and somehow be okay. I remember days when we believed that we were so invincible. Now we're just too scared to leave our beds. And I remember times when we were meant for so much more than what we are. Now we're just too stuck inside our heads. What do you need to prove? What do you need to convince us all you're meant to fall? The battle that you always lose. Why do you even care? Why do you even sacrifice the right to life just to say that you were there? Searching in the dark, searching in the endless light, that we'll survive and somehow be okay. And I remember days when we believed that we were so invincible. Now we're just too scared to leave our beds. And I remember times when we were meant for so much more than what we are. Now we're just too stuck inside our heads. And I remember days. And I remember times. And I remember days. And I remember times.
Inherent Vice on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show.
So it seems they're one of the bands that have been up to something
They're in the
during pandemic.
studio dates booked. New EP coming spring 2021.
That's yesterday, according to Facebook, and we know there's no lies on Facebook.
Nope.
So
super excited
I'm super
about.
excited. I hope that the world is like open again, so we can have release parties for some of this awesome music that's being written right now.
Super excited that my boys in Inherent Vice are coming out with some new music with their new drummer.
I can't wait.
And
My hair's all messed up.
I mean, we were friends with all those guys before, and now like that just adds to it.
Yeah.
So super excited about that. We have reasons for playing everybody today.
Yes.
And my reason for playing the Dredneks as the last song today is because I was like, you know, I'm gonna hook up this CD drive that I that I haven't used, and I'm gonna finally rip this Dredneks CD that they never
You've been
bothered to
talking
release to
about it.
streaming.
Yeah.
So that was just like me deciding, hey, I'm gonna take something off the shelf over here.
Yeah. Well, good for you.
Which that's another thing I got to do tomorrow is just kind of get everything off that shelf and figure out where it's all going, because that's supposed to be for record storage, and that's almost full.
22 weeks late. Happy birthday. Thank you, Laura. It was a wonderful day almost 6 months ago.
Did you see the post the other day that it was the anniversary of a wonderful day for pie on the ThinkSoJoE show?
I did see that.
It was Dan Twist and I who decided we had been talking about pie the week before, so we both decided to bring pie, and we both brought a pumpkin pie and a pecan pie.
Did you guys have a pie eating contest?
We did not have a pie eating contest, but we did eat a lot of pie that day.
Did you guys just take a fork each and like dig in?
No,
you were civil.
Yeah, we sliced up the pie.
No fun.
We sliced up the pie. We're adults. As much as we don't act like it sometimes, we're adults.
Yeah, right. Right.
Especially
Speaking
when
of adults, I got some fucking coffee, guys. I should be good in a minute.
we just watched a video about coffee and how coffee was the cause of the change from the dark ages to the revolution.
Renaissance.
That's that's the word I was looking for. Yes.
And now we're headed to not sponsored by Pepsi. We're headed to a new era ruled by cannabis.
Label the camera. Yes. Anyway, yes. Label the camera.
Oh,
Saying
I
that's
thought you were saying label the camera. I was like, you
Label to camera.
You didn't get me a label maker.
No, label to camera.
We talked about a label maker not long ago.
Did we? Yeah, I'm sure. I know. I remember
you
it
said it
coming
was
up.
a bad idea. I think it's a great idea.
I'm sure I said it was a bad idea.
Yes,
and
you
you're probably
did.
right. Hi,
'Cause-
Fake Brian.
Hi, Fake Brian. We would have labels on everything just in case. Probably in English, Spanish, and German.
Real Brian was here yesterday.
I got a hug.
So we're sitting on the couch, and the couch is in the dining. Yeah, we're eating, and the couch is in the dining room, and all of a sudden I hear something at the door. I'm like, what the fuck? So I get up and I go over to the door, and
This
I see
was not an aggressive knocking at all. This
No.
was, oh, sorry, shit. Sorry, guys.
not like that.
Not like that.
No, it was a gentle setting down
was-
of records in front of the door.
It was a rapping of gentle tapping upon my chamber door.
Yes, it was absolutely. Anyway, but I got up and I went over to the door and I saw Brian, and he turns around and he waves and he's like, "Oh, I was just dropping your vinyl off. Hey, is Karina around?" Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't expect that.
He's like, "Is she like here right now?" Like, yeah, she's right there. And he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna give her a hug before I go, but I have to go."
And he was like double parked.
He was like trying to get out.
It was great.
He was
It
just
a
trying to
great
like
hug.
he was trying to drop the vinyl off and go.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, "Oh, okay, here's your vinyl. I gotta go. By the way, can I give Karina a hug?" Like,
Yeah.
Okay, sure, whatever.
I was very happy.
Yeah,
It,
I know
like,
you.
turned my day around.
You've missed hugs from people who aren't me.
We don't directly hug so much as we just cuddle, which
True.
is like, I'm not complaining. You know how I love to cuddle.
Right.
But a hug from a friend or a family member is very different than cuddles from your partner.
Right. Well, she's taken to sleeping, cuddling my pillow when I'm working.
We played like tag team with the bed. We sleep for about 2 or 3 hours together because of his work schedule and my like medication schedule.
I get to bed about 3 or 4. You get up at 5.
Yes, and then I decide that I'm comfortable and I want to stay until, lately I've been staying until like 8-ish, which is like worrying me. I'm sleeping too much.
I've been waking up at like 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's not working.
You're like, why are you up? I'm like, I just am. John from Cactus Cathedral says, thanks for playing us, and hope we enjoyed. And
Totally
we
did.
Yes.
did. Rick Horton is always dependable for a good metal pick every couple weeks.
Yeah.
And we're really glad that he showed you to us.
Yes.
Yeah. Strong recommendation from Rick Horton from Metallic Onslaught. I can't speak today. I need more coffee.
Yeah, you know what's fun is not being able to speak when you're a voiceover guy.
I know when you have those tongue-tied days, that's got to be rough.
Oh, the first couple of scripts are always hell. It doesn't matter, and like I'm looking forward to at least one of my scripts tonight, and I'm like, I think I'm doing that one second.
Yeah.
I have a couple of big ones. I don't even have to do that one tonight because I did tell him 36 hours, but like I always do.
Well, hey, have you had any cool scripts lately? Like anything interesting topics?
No.
No? Well, fuck, you can't even make something up to entertain us?
You asked me a question, I gave you an answer. I didn't.
Well,
So 90% of the time when I'm doing voiceovers, I'm not paying attention to anything. I'm just, it's just get in, read, edit, send. Get in, read, edit, send. And I don't retain a lot of the stuff that I do. I mean, like, there's some stuff that's always fun to do. Like, I voice a channel called Awesome, OSSM, and go check them out after the show because they're
like possum,
but it's
but
awesome.
not.
Yeah, OSSM, awesome. I voice for them, and that's always like pop culture stuff. So I did one over the past week or two. It was about Dolly Parton. And her life. It was like a bio of Dolly Parton, which was fantastic.
She's a pretty remarkable woman, isn't she?
Yeah, it was fantastic. And then I don't remember what I did right after that. They had 2 in one night, and the second one was something. I'm sure it was entertaining, but I don't remember it. And then just this week I did Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones about their relationship, and I did for Awesome, and I of course do all the wrestling content. Looking forward tonight to reading the Kurt Angle bio for Wrestle with Andy.
I know who that is.
Wrestle with Andy?
Kurt Angle.
Oh, okay. If you're a wrestling fan, definitely check out Wrestle with Andy's channel. Yeah. And who the hell is Rick Venom? Anyway. But check out Wrestle with Andy's channel. He's got these great wrestler bios. They're always really well written, and I enjoy doing them very much because it's a subject I like and know a lot about, so I'm able to kind of, get into it like, oh, okay, yeah, this is cool stuff, Yeah. I know a lot of this stuff, but it's cool stuff. So, definitely, if you're a wrestling fan, check out Wrestle with Andy. We do, those are my, couple of, and of course I do Slat Rock Wrestling. If you guys are into wrestling news, you want your daily fix, you check out Slat Rock Wrestling on YouTube. He checked out the podcast last week, by the way.
Yeah?
He did. He was, because I was like, oh man, he was trying to get a hold of me, and I'm like, dude, it's Wednesday. Wednesdays are tough. So, I don't even bother looking at messages or anything till after the podcast, and even then, I'm not getting in the booth until at least 10 o'clock. But he had some, it was Christmas.
Yeah. And
he had sudden plans with family. So he's like, oh, can you do this for me now? And I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. So I actually jumped in right after the podcast. And you didn't even know that I was doing it.
Oh, is that when I came in?
Yeah, I heard the door open. I'm like, oh, I didn't even tell her I was working. I just jumped in and did the script for him. I occasionally voice WrestleMania. Occasionally. It's been over a month now.
Yeah.
So
well, you don't mind because you don't really like doing that character, do you?
Oh no. That's what Laura's talking about.
Oh.
That's the previous thing Laura was talking about before WrestleMania. No, I love doing WrestleMania, and I'm kind of bummed that I don't get to do it as often anymore.
Yeah.
So, but it is what it is. I'm sure he was trying to save some money, so
Yeah. Right.
you got to do what you got to do. He's got a kid, and all that stuff. So, more money he's got in his pocket, the better for him and his family, and that's cool, And so we try to, I always try to interact with him and his writing staff on Twitter a little bit, and that's actually what led to me getting the Wrestle with Andy job.
Oh.
So, I do some, like Trend Max and Fact Space and stuff like that, and I don't know, but I don't retain a lot of the information because it's just like, let me get in and record, and, I tend to enjoy working for Fact Space. Yeah. Just because we've worked together for years now, and it's just, we're basically buds at this point. He gave me he basically paid for half this jersey.
Aww.
He didn't have
Christmas.
to. He didn't have to. I didn't ask for it. He just sent me $100. Like, here you go, buy a hockey top.
A hockey top?
And
you should have gotten a hockey crop top and been like, "Is this enough?" And
he goes, "Get a hockey top and buy a wind-up mouse for Gibson." We got a fishing rod with a ball with a feather thing attached to it. And they love that thing. Yeah,
they like it. They like it as much as the red dot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
they the cats got spoiled as shit for Christmas.
Yeah, they did.
My mom brought over from my mom and my sister this, not just a Christmas stocking, but also like a bag of treats. Or was that in the stocking? I don't think it fit in the stocking. Anyways, Sylvester, who's like our fucking scaredy cat, he never comes out. He hides under there's blankets on the couches. He hides under those. Like, he doesn't come out around people except for Joe. He's out when my mom's there. We're opening presents. There's all this commotion. He's out, and he's got his head all the way in this fucking Christmas stocking because he smelled some catnip toys. And he's like, "Don't worry, guys. I'll get everything out here." Oh, my God. Those boys, so spoiled. So spoiled.
Yeah.
And we opened everything for them. I mean, they got into it, but then we opened, like, the packages. Oh, my gosh. They were so happy. And, like, then they slept. They were, like, tired out. They were tuckered out.
Yeah, they they wore themselves out.
They were like kittens.
They slept well that night.
They were like kittens. It was so fun.
Yeah.
Because, like, they're all, even Gibson, Squirrel, and Sylvester, they're young. They're 5.
Yeah.
That's far from a kitten.
Yeah.
They've definitely gotten the kittenness out of their systems. You see it here and there, but it's...
I don't know. Gibson's gotten a lot more vocal over the last few months.
He chirps.
Yeah.
It's like he's a wild animal, and he's like chirping at the birds, trying to lure them.
Whisper used to do that too.
Yeah, it's common for cats to do that.
Yeah, when I used to have a balcony, Whisper would come out on the balcony, and he'd just like chirp at the birds.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Was it a fenced-in?
No, it was
balcony.
It was a second-story balcony, so
that wouldn't stop a Whisper.
I know that wouldn't stop a well.
He knew how good he had it.
It was higher up than the rooftop we found him on, so and he didn't get down from the rooftop on his own. So
okay, so Whisper has a weakness.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, Mom sent more lasagna when she came over for Christmas.
She did.
And Whisper thinks he's Garfield. And he's been licking our plates. He's been sitting there while we're, heating it up. Oh, my God, that fucking cat. He's so lucky he's cute.
Yeah.
And he is. He's got these fat little cheeks. Yeah. Fat little cheeks.
Same with Squirrel, as obnoxious as she's been.
Oh, my gosh. Squirrel's
chewing boxes, chewing greeting cards, chewing everything in sight.
A few weeks back, we were having an issue with Squirrel, and, if anybody has been worried about Squirrel, she's doing just fine now.
Oh, yeah.
She does need to go to a vet to follow up for some stuff, but she didn't need to see a vet yet.
We decided to give it some time, and it
seems okay now.
Clear itself up. So,
but yeah, we're gonna take Squirrel to the vet, and we're gonna get a couple things taken, just like some housekeeping kind of cat upkeep,
Cat upkeep.
Cat upkeep. I'll tell you a thing or two about cat upkeep.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
So
That's Joe's language for Karina. Change the subject.
I put some LED strips under the bed.
Oh my gosh, yes, because I am afraid of the dark.
You're not afraid of the dark.
I'm afraid that the medics are going to have to find me in the dark.
Right. So you are not afraid of the dark. You are afraid of what could happen theoretically if it is pitch black in the room.
I don't want the medics to trip over something because we don't pick up the floor in our bedroom.
Right. So normally we've been sleeping with a light on. We've had it on blue.
Yeah, because we have the smart bulbs.
Yeah. We had it on blue 50% brightness, but it's still like
right in our faces.
Right in front of me when I'm trying to
yeah.
sleep. So I had bought some LED strips for the new desk. And then I saw a YouTube video about some better LED strips that were not much more in cost. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy these better ones. We're going to put these ones under the bed. And that way we could sleep with a light off and still have light in the room.
It's kind of like sleeping in a UFO too. It is like you can change the colors.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if it was a red or an orange or like a fire color, I would be really afraid to wake up in the middle of the night and like think that I'm in hell.
Yeah. I think the ones that I'm getting for the desk that'll be they're actually right there.
Yeah.
I already got them.
Yeah, you just got them, right?
Yeah, I think I could actually do a fire effect with it. Probably.
Oh, that would be cool though.
Just set some to red and some to orange.
Some scroll.
Yeah, exactly. So,
yeah.
I don't know. So the new LED strips I got, the manufacturer is like, don't cut these. But the guy that I watched talk about them, he's like, yeah, I cut them and they work just fine, and you just can't use. You can't set the colors for the ones that aren't there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then in his description in his video, it says, the manufacturer recommends that you do not cut these, but they worked fine for me after I cut them.
Yeah.
Everything you see in this video is after I cut them.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, good, because I don't know where the fuck I'm putting 16 feet of fucking LED strips on a desk that is certainly not 16 feet long.
Yeah.
So yeah. But that's all for me, because you're not going to see that on stream. Because that's going to be behind the desk.
Yep, you guys aren't going to... It might light us up a little.
They'll see these ones that are behind this, because that's going to probably stay there.
Yeah.
I just got to figure out where I'm plugging it in, because it's plugged into the computer right now.
Oh. Well, they don't take a lot of power, so they can go anywhere.
Yeah, no, it'll also free up a USB port on my computer, so that's nice.
Yeah.
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 They're at a premium at this point. I was looking at USB hubs, and there's one that's got 8 USB 3.0 ports, and one is and 2 charging ports.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, that'd be nice. But where the hell am I going to put it? And it got bad reviews anyways. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I didn't get bad reviews, but there was a couple of people who were like, yeah, these suck. They caught fire. Yeah, I don't want those.
No, we don't need no fire.
Nah, I have enough shit plugged in right now that
oh my gosh.
It's probably dangerous, but
I don't want to think about it.
Yeah.
We'll make sure everything's nice and safe when we redo it.
I mean, you figure right here, right in front of us, there's speakers, there's the Rodecaster, there's the computer, there's 3 monitors, 2 lights, the camera, all plugged in.
It's really fucking hot in here.
But they're all plugged into a universal power supply, so it
has safety features.
I can monitor the voltage that's being used and everything too if I need to, which will be nice to get a USB port back to be able to do that. So
yeah.
But yeah, I think what I want to do is kind of bolt those to the underside of the desk, if I can pull that off. I don't know. I'll figure it out as we go. But
yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Just because, otherwise they're going to be right on the floor, and, all that cable management is all going to culminate right in the corner. And
it's better than right at your feet.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to kick out quite a way to touch it. I'm touching it now.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a ways out. And then there's this big-ass power brick for the Xbox. You have to probably find a way to fasten that to the bottom of the desk, too.
That shouldn't be too hard.
I guess we'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely won't fit in one of those cable rails I got. So
Yeah, that is true.
yeah.
Oh, hey, you guys, enjoying the stream? Tips are welcome. Tips.thinksojoe.com. Or you could go to our merch store, guys.
Merch.thinksojoe.com. Buy some merch.
Do that. We would rather have the marketing with you as our billboard, and someone like, hey, that's a stupid shirt. What's it mean? And then you can be like, oh, it's a stupid podcast I listen to, but like they have their moments.
You could also get your ThinkSoJoE gaming stuff, so you get that nice avatar that I got done of my face.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get that. You could get. We'll add some Karina's Cookies stuff to it eventually. When I'm probably after the desk gets set up, that I'll sit down and I'll get everything set back up, and I'll sit down and I'll make some Karina's Cookies merch to go in there.
That'll be pretty cool. Thanks.
Somebody was asking.
Yeah.
They commented on a. So somebody commented posted 3 comments on the episode from 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna respond to this, but I'm on my phone.
Oh.
So I'm going to respond to it, and I liked all 3 of the comments, and then I realized I was on my personal profile.
Oh.
Not the page profile. So I'm like, oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait till later till I'm back on the computer to respond to these. Yeah, they were interested in some Karina merch.
Yeah, well, I have my people.
Yes, you do.
But Jasmine's not here today.
No.
She's my girl.
Wyatt Coin are here.
I know, I'm really glad. I'm really glad. Your favorite of my cookies was actually Dewey's Fault.
Yeah?
Because it was, how do you say his name, Lael?
Lael, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it was Lael's birthday, and he likes salted peanuts.
So you made the salted...
So, yeah,
okay.
Dewey recommended a chocolate-dipped salted peanut cookie, and I kind of ran with it, and it turned into a masterpiece.
I do love me some salted peanut Karina's cookies. They are amazing.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
My absolute
toot,
favorites.
That's my horn.
My absolute favorites.
Yeah, and you don't really like peanut butter cookies because you can't work right after you eat them.
No, I like cookies. Mm-hmm. I don't like them in large quantities.
So I should stop force feeding you cookies.
But those I like.
Okay.
So
everybody does.
Yeah, Karina's always trying to force feed me cookies. There's a bag right over there that she's
well,
handing
if
to
he
me.
doesn't eat them, I'll eat them.
Yes,
and
true.
I'm sitting here trying to lose weight every day. And I live on cookies and produce.
Yeah.
It's balance.
Yeah. So she's trying to hand me fudge. She's trying to hand me cookies. I'm
Oh
like,
my God,
I don't
the
want 'em
fudge.
right.
The
I don't want them right now. And you're just like, okay, I'm eating them then.
Mom, the fudge is gone. Mom,
I had 3
I
pieces.
need more fudge. You are lucky.
I had 3.
You're lucky.
I guess so.
I had 4 pieces before the show.
I'll be lucky if I get to any of those. What are they? Ferrero Rocher.
Ferrero Rochers.
Yeah, whatever those. I'll be
I
lucky
have
if I
3
get any of
left.
those, and I have my own.
I have 3 left of mine.
Bananas are the only way to lose weight, says Laura.
They do make you poop funny. But I
But
learned
banana
how,
touring don't make much money.
No, I learned how to make a pipe out of a banana. I haven't tried it yet because the last time I had a banana, I was a fool and I ate it. My sister was at work and she hangs out with the cook at work because I guess he's pretty cool and he always gives her food. So he makes really cool stuff. And she was doing something important and she looked over and looked down. And there's this ginormous box of bananas. And she took a picture of it and sent it to me. And no message or anything. It was just here's a bunch of bananas.
So before yellow sauce was a thing, or at least a thing that I was aware of and then part of, when I worked in a hotel, that's what we would put out for fruit every morning. We would put out a whole thing of bananas.
Yes.
And there's a post on my Instagram from a couple of years ago, and it's just a bunch of green bananas with one yellow one sitting right on top of it.
How funny.
Yeah.
You can tell a lot about a person by how they like their bananas.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. So when you're eating a banana in front of me, I'm not just judging you because you're eating a banana in front of me.
I like mine in bread.
And like Meredith's bread?
Like banana bread, yeah.
Meredith's, You guys, I miss local concerts because of Meredith's banana bread. Forget Karina's cookies. Meredith's muffins are where it's at.
Here's Wyatt Coyne. The song's called Allentown Punks on all WNY Think So Joe show.
I met up with an old friend down near an old street sign. He said to bring the whiskey, boy, and I'll bring the wine. I asked him, why'd you do it, man? Why'd you stab him in the back? He said to never mind on that, let's get it back on track. And when we fought for the war, fought for the rain, fought for everything, you know, it goes away, that's how we say. Yeah, the smoke, it was hanging heavy in the air that night. So we went down to the corner store and had ourselves a fight. Yeah, we drank a bunch of beer and we watched ourselves a fight. That was the very last time that we tried to get it right. And when we fought for the war, fought for the rain, fought for everything, you know, it goes away, that's how we sing it. Yeah, we fought for the war, fought for the rain, fought for everything, you know, it goes away, that's how we say. That's how we say. That's how we say.
Wyatt Coyne on all WNY Think So Joe show.
Yeah.
My throat's a little scratchy right
you
now.
want
You hear
some of
that?
my
No,
water?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Do you want an ice cube?
No, I
Do you
just
want
should
some
have
coffee.
I should have coughed before we came on. Anyway, so yeah, but Wyatt Coyne.
Yes, I got a chance to do a little bit of chatting with Dewey from Wyatt Coyne, who is in the chat, or was in the chat. I'm sure he's still here. I noticed that Wyatt Coyne was doing some tracking recently, so I was like, Wyatt Coyne's on my mind. And then the Green Jello live stream is happening tomorrow night. That's tomorrow night, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Happy New Year. And that always makes me think of Wyatt Coyne because Dewey is in both.
Yes, he is.
And so I figured we would, kill two birds for Scott with one stone. Mention both. And, it's not like they're set to release anything right now.
Right.
But they've been writing since before the pandemic.
Yes.
So they've been, when funds allow it, they've been doing some tracking, some recording, some stuff. And, when the world opens back up, we might be able to look forward to something from them because they actually have been working on some stuff.
Yes.
So, we're hoping for some stuff from Wyatt Coyne soon.
I wonder if one of the things we'll find as we're clearing out the studio tomorrow will be the sword.
God. It just pops up every now and then. It really does.
I'm fairly certain it is in one of the storage totes in the basement right now, but you never know.
Yeah.
It could be in here somewhere. The sword from when I saw Wyatt Coyne at Nietzsche's.
Was that like right before we started dating?
Probably.
Yeah.
I know I was single at the time, and I was trying to get home. It was, I don't know what was going on. There was something going on downtown, if I recall correctly, if I'm not mixing this up with a different show. But there was something going on downtown, and I was trying to get home. And so I was trying to get over to get the bus home. And so I left the show a little bit early, but during the show, Wyatt Coyne had this sword fight with these, dollar store foam swords. And
Brilliant.
And so I'm leaving. I got the sword in my pocket. And it's like folded up. I had, cargo pants on or whatever. And I had it folded up in the pocket, but it was like sticking out a little bit. And I'm walking up Allen Street, and these girls come up to me and they say, "Why, excuse me, sir, I believe you have a sword in your pocket." And I'm like, "Hey, yeah, there's a really good rock show going on in Nietzsche's. They're still playing right now. They just had a sword fight. They'll probably do some other crazy shit too because it's Wyatt Coyne."
Yeah.
And then I just remember like walking up Main Street, and there was like something going on at like Shays, I want to say.
Okay.
But basically like all up and down Main Street. But there was something like huge going on. Just
Could it
this
have been
big
curtain up or something?
Yes. That's exactly what it was. It was curtain up. So there's just like people all through Main Street.
All
so I'm
through
like,
the theater district.
so I'm just like, man, I am really glad I didn't try to get the rail from Allen Street up here
Yeah.
to get to this bus. Otherwise, I would have missed the damn bus trying to go home.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just a crazy, just I'm walking up Main Street with a foam sword in my pocket, where there's all kinds of people in tuxes and shit.
That's so cool.
Tuxes and nice dresses and all. Like, I'm not out of place at all in this.
Right.
You know?
Definitely.
Yeah, it could have been a New Year's. I think it might have been a New Year's thing.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember.
Huh.
I just remember, sir, you have a sword in your pocket. Yeah, I sure do.
You should have like knighted them or something.
I should have.
Next time there's a sword in your pants.
Next time there's a sword in my pocket and I'm walking up Allen Street.
Yeah, you should knight somebody.
Get approached by lesbians.
Well.
Yeah, that's. But yeah, no, that's one Wyatt Coyne story.
There you go.
I've had to avoid getting splashed by mop water while Wyatt Coyne's been playing.
Ew.
At Mohawk Place.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh man, why?
Because Dewey, for whatever reason,
Oh God.
grabbed the mop that was on the side of the stage and just swung it around.
Dewey, that's gross. We love you, but that's gross.
Let's be fair. We're playing the Dredneks later, and I've been stone cold stunned on the floor at Mohawk Place by Grant.
Right.
So I've been on the floor at Mohawk Place, so it was probably no less sanitary than that.
This is true. It's true.
But yeah, that's, it's always a good time when Wyatt Coyne are around.
Yeah. Interesting dudes.
Dewey's the reason I bought the wireless system I have.
Yeah?
Actually, for my guitar. Yeah, I saw him. Well, I knew he had it. I saw him post about it once.
Mm.
And then we had them at Tudor. We went to see them at Tudor or something like that. It was I was playing with Yellow Sauce with them at Tudor.
Okay.
And Dewey was getting ready to go up and play, and he had his wireless out, and he was charging it up. I'm like, how is that? And he says, man, it's really good. It works really well. So I immediately bought one. Like, before I left Tudor, I had bought one. So now I have it. It doesn't have, like, as long of a range as, like, a more expensive one would, but it gets the job done. I'm not tripping over cables while I'm on stage, which is entirely the point.
Well, I mean, it's not like when you are playing out that you're playing the biggest stages.
No. I mean,
not to.
I can maybe go from the stage to like the midway point of Stamps, like right at the end of the bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could get like that far before it starts cutting out.
That's good. That's all right.
And which is great when we rickroll you, which I'm told I'm not supposed to do anymore.
That was one of my college friends from NCCC.
Jim?
Yes. Do you know him?
Yeah, I know Jim. I used to work with Jim.
At Tops?
No, I believe he worked at the hotel with me, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Either that or he was one of Turtle's friends. I don't remember exactly how I know Jim, but it's one of those two scenarios. But he told me to stop rickrolling you.
I know. He said there's other shit.
And I said, look, man, 99.9% of the time, when I post Rick Astley related stuff, I don't tag Karina.
You don't have to.
Everybody else tags Karina in the comments. I don't post these things normally to Rickroll Karina. Today I did.
Yeah.
Today I just wanted to fuck with you. So
Thanks.
I woke up, I saw that in my memories, and I'm like trying to share it, but it's sharing blank. So I just went to the actual page and like found the post and shared it. It was about I'm never gonna give up all these T-shirts.
Yep.
And I'm like, see, whenever I mention Rick Astley, I'm referring to my T-shirt collection.
Yeah. Which we're gonna need to talk about.
We have talked about it. You brought up my T-shirt collection.
I don't need you to get rid of things. I just need you to put some things away.
Right.
Because you don't wear them all.
No.
This is okay?
Yes.
Okay.
We've talked about this.
This will be okay.
Yes, this will be okay. Anyway.
Mostly the wrestling ones you don't wear.
I do wear some wrestling ones.
You wear a handful of wrestling ones.
And I do have a week every year that I do wear nothing but wrestling T-shirts.
I know. That's coming up, isn't it?
A couple of months still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's like end of spring or end of winter, isn't it?
It's the week before WrestleMania. So WrestleMania is usually end of March, early April.
I was thinking it was closer to the Super Bowl, but
got a few months to go. I'll tell you one team that's not going to the Super Bowl, and that's my 49ers.
Yeah.
They are officially out of the playoffs, and then they're officially out of the playoffs, and then they win a game. And I've been saying for weeks that we've been losing games because of quarterback Nick Mullins, who's in for the injured Jimmy Garoppolo. And then Nick Mullins gets injured. So now you have C.J. Beathard backing up Nick Mullins. He plays this game. The Niners win pretty easily, spoiling Arizona, their position in the playoffs.
yeah.
And it's like, why couldn't we have played Beathard like starting 3 weeks ago after Mullins kept throwing badly timed interceptions and costing us games? Like, yeah, now we could have won some of those games that we didn't have George Kittle, and now we've got George Kittle back, and we can win the rest of these games, but we're out of the playoffs, so
That's
it's
a
irrelevant.
Shame. It is a shame.
So you know, now I want to go back to talking about the Buffalo Bills. I want to say that just because I'm being nice does not mean I'm jumping on the bandwagon. My wish is for the Buffalo Bills to make the Super Bowl and lose to the Bucs. And that's not because I like Tom Brady, because I hate Tom Brady just as much as the rest of you do. And I don't like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at all. I don't think about them. They're not a team that exists in my mind half the time. But I just think it would be the most Bills thing ever to finally end a 20-year drought of playoff losses, or playoff, like haven't won a playoff game in 20 years.
Yeah.
Haven't played a home playoff game in 20 years. To be able to be arguably one of the best teams in football, credit where it's due. Okay, it would just be the most Buffalo thing ever. You guys get everything you ever wanted. Tom Brady's out of the AFC East. The Bills are the AFC East champions. They go on. They're playing a home playoff game. They're gonna go on to and then they're good enough to actually win some playoff games. They're good enough to maybe even make it to the Super Bowl. I don't think they're Chiefs good, but we'll see what happens there. But it would just be the most Buffalo thing ever for you to have one of the best teams in the entire NFL and still lose the Super Bowl to Tom Brady. And that's and I don't want to say, I did say that's a wish. It's not a wish. It's what I expect to happen because that's what happens to Buffalo sports franchises. And I think you all kind of are fearing that. Yeah, I guess now that they're out of the playoffs, you can mess up my 49ers Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, I guess I can because I am.
Anyway. So,
I
yeah.
have a frog in my throat. I feel like I can't talk. Hang on. It wasn't a frog. It was phlegm.
If it was a frog, you might have been able to sing, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey."
Yeah. Yeah.
We still need to
the
get
dad jokes.
We still need to get to get out to Noiseland and sing.
I know. On Cinder managed to raise, I think it's $1,000 for Jericho Road Health Center.
You see, they put up a graphic and they thanked everybody who donated, and we were the first two.
Yeah,
that's nice of them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with Ballroom Blitz.
You haven't told them for sure yet?
No. Hey, on the Cinder, Ballroom Blitz. I know you're not watching, but maybe they are. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. I was streaming last night on Twitch, and I got a notification that Ethan from Shambles followed the Facebook page.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, hey, thanks for watching, man. And I realized, like, nobody was watching. And that he just happened to like the Facebook page while I was on stream. I get like, I have fancy notifications for all that stuff when I'm on Twitch. So I'm on my gaming stream now. Look at what she did to my Rubik's Cube. Now I got to solve that.
I just gave you something to do later.
Well, I have the Brody Lee tribute show on AEW to do.
Oh.
That's coming up right after the show here.
Oh, are you going to miss any of it?
On TNT. No, I shouldn't.
Okay.
As long as I make sure to get the song playing by 3 minutes and 7 seconds left in the show.
Oh, okay.
So that's...
so now would be too early.
Now would be too early. We got about 10 minutes. Got about 10 minutes. So you'll see the tip notification one more time.
Oh, okay.
I talked about that last night on stream. If you want to watch that, go back and watch my VOD on Twitch.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not talking about Trump supporters on this show today.
Who's Y2J?
Chris Jericho.
Oh.
Who I just said we're not going to talk about because he...
Well, I'm sorry for not knowing what you're not talking about.
This guy who's like, I'm not political, and then he donates thousands of dollars to the Trump campaign. Yeah, not political at all.
Yeah, that's silly.
Anyway, maybe that's what he meant by he's becoming the Judas in everybody's mind. Is he's the Judas because he turned on everybody and voted Trump. Got it. See that explains that Fozzy song. Aha.
Aha.
Anyway. Yes. So anyway.
So I can't wait to hug people again.
I know you. Well, you got to hug Brian.
I got to hug Brian. I get to hug you. I get to hug my mom. I like hugging strangers. Like, I like meeting people and hugging them and seeing what they do. Is that weird? Like, I like being in people's bubbles and, like, exchanging energy and being like...
Sure.
You know, it's just... It's kind of like when you pet a dog or a cat. It's like... You know, it's like a handshake, but more intimate. It's like, I care. You care. Now. You care whether you care to care, because I'm hugging you.
Well, we got to get to Noiseland, and we can hug on the Cinder.
But we're going to have to social distance.
I mean, I don't know if they've been anywhere where they're exposed, or if...
You're right. You don't know.
We don't know. So
You don't know.
I'm sure if they were worried about it, they would tell us and keep us safe.
Yeah.
I trust them.
My mom says Happy New Year's to everybody.
Yes, she does.
My mom's a nice lady.
And this is my last stream of the year, so Happy New Year's to everybody watching.
Me too. Yeah.
Yes. We are probably going to try to do kind of a YouTube video of whatever we do tomorrow.
Yes,
I need to still kind of figure out how I'm planning to do that.
Because we're going to be moving shit around. It's going to get kind of confusing.
It's basically going to all have to go on the SD card, whatever we shoot,
Yeah.
because the computer will be turned off and out of the room, so...
Yeah.
And because the whole thing's got to get rewired and moved over to the new desk and all that stuff. So...
I'm looking
times.
forward to this. I really am.
I'm looking forward to...
I already feel a sense of satisfaction.
So I am not looking forward to this. The only thing I'm really looking forward to is building the new desk.
Really?
I'm not looking forward to dragging everything out of here, and I'm not looking forward to, like, planning it, like, figuring everything out where everything goes. And
I've already done it 3 times in my head. Like, it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
I'm just like, fuck, where am I getting the energy to do any of this? You know? Like,
I'll spike your Pepsi with Adderall. No, then you're just going to sit there and think about it too much.
already sitting here thinking about it too much.
Draw a diagram. That'll help.
So I do have a room diagram.
Do you?
That I did in Inkscape. So I measured out the room, and I refer to that every time I'm like buying stuff for this, because now it's like, where will this fit in here? You know, if I buy this, that way I don't have to like sit here with a tape measure, even though I've been doing that. Sit here with a tape measure and measure out you know, like I can just refer to my diagram and like, okay, yeah, that would fit there.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just a matter of what's going to fit in here outside of the desk. What I can fit under things like the table or the desk. And like what I can hang on the wall, if anything, which I won't know until after we get the acoustic foam and the desk in here, at least.
That's true.
And then, so there's so much that's like on my mind of like, you know, I have thoughts of where things are going, but it's really going to it's really going to depend once the desk is built and everything's put up where, you know, and that's put back into the corner over there. And we get this desk next to it and we get the record shelf over here and all that stuff. Then it's going to be like, okay, what else can come back in here?
Yeah. Well, I think I've made enough room in Madison's room for the arcade one up.
Well, that's how I stabbed myself yesterday. I was in there kind of trying to clear some room out so we could bring some stuff in there, temporarily at least. And then I ended by like rebuilding the office chair. So if you remember several months ago, I had bought 2 office chairs. One is the one Karina is sitting on.
Yeah.
And the other one was an identical one. And what I didn't know is they were rated for what, like 2 hours of use a day or something like that?
Something way under
it was
what
like,
you do.
They call it a manager's chair. How many managers do you know are up out of their chair for 6 of 8 hours of their shift or whatever?
Yeah.
Right? So, you know, it was kind of like, okay, that's ridiculous. 1, 2, this is under warranty, yeah? And they're like, okay, we'll send you a new seat and a new back. At least that's how I remember it. I could be wrong. Maybe they were only sending me the seat because I finally opened the box yesterday and only the seat was in there. So I did rebuild that chair just to kind of get that box out of there, which the box is still in there. But it's able to go out now, so it's like there's nothing in it except for packaging or whatever.
Yeah, the recycle bin is kind of full.
But our recycle bin is full because I've been pulling.
And garbage day was Monday.
Yeah, I've been getting boxes out of there, getting boxes out of here. There's boxes in the hallway that I got out of here that now need to go back.
The cats are loving it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
My, you know, I need to, and I just need that one small box that's in the room so I can put the HD60S and get that out to Elgato to get my new one from them.
That'll be good.
Tips.ThinkSoJoe.com if you guys want to send us money because you like us.
I'll take
you don't
your
have
money.
to.
I'll take your money.
You don't have to. We just
we really like don't care.
Yeah.
Merch.ThinkSoJoe.com.
Yeah, we'd prefer you buy merch, honestly, but
be our walking billboard.
So you're getting something out of giving us money.
Yeah.
You know,
other than our company.
I'll tell you what, though, the difference is, like, for I think our shirts are like $16. We get like $3 out of that.
Oh, that does suck.
As opposed to if you send us $16, we get $16 out of that.
Oh.
I'm sure there's probably like a small
Maybe
fee
we
or
could
whatever.
find a way to like send you something for our tips.
Maybe.
We'll definitely send you stickers because we have so many stickers.
Your name pops up in the stream if you tip us.
Oh yeah, we'll tell people.
I don't know if you tip us, if you leave a tip note, if that comes up in the stream. I know it does on my Twitch.
Oh, that would be cool.
But I don't know if it does on the ThinkSoJoe streams. So, Laura, you were early. Yep. Anyway.
Yeah. You still have to hit the button.
But we do have a T-shirt that says music, 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 and also says Laura said music, drink. So, so you can buy that merch.thinksojoe.com. Yeah. And anyway, so this is take one good last look at our current set. It is a little messy this week.
Yeah, but it'll be way better next week, and there won't be any cobwebs or hairballs. And
probably like some of these big light stands with the umbrellas will be out of here. And
yeah, those don't need to be up.
So I would like to keep at least one just so
for light.
For just so I don't have to turn on all these.
Yeah.
What I'd really like to do is actually replace these with the newer ones that have remotes.
You know, you have so many damn remotes for everything. How
But-
do you keep them straight?
I just know what's for what. But like right now I have to reach around the desk and I have to reach over here so I can turn on each light individually, and they're like behind the desk. The cables are visible because the light switches are on the cables, and I'd like to
Oh yeah.
maybe get those out of here at some point, but you know, that's a future problem. We're going to
That's a problem for future Joe.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Present
make
Joe is gonna say fuck it.
we're gonna make do with what we have and what we've obtained over the last couple of over the last week or so since I actually ordered the desk. And I'm like, now I need this and I need that and I need this, and I just ordered like a HDMI hub so I don't have to keep on plugging shit whenever I want to switch between consoles. And,
Yeah.
like I got a arm to put my TV up here so it's not like separate from the desk. It's just part of the setup.
Have you ever been tested for ADD?
No,
Do you think that you would pass?
I don't know.
What counts as passing for that test?
I have no idea.
Anyways,
Well, my problem is I watch a lot of YouTube and I watch a lot of like setup videos, and I watch things and I'm like, oh shit, that's cool. And I'm like, I can do something like that. And a lot of the ones I've been watching lately have had like 3 monitor setups, or like, you know, the ultra wide monitors or whatever. And they'll have like a big ass TV right above them, mounted to like the wall. But because we're going to the corner, I don't want to mount to the wall. Mm-hmm. So I just got a little thing to put on the pole.
I looked at the light
that we have
instead
here.
of the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have a pole and there's a thing on it, and we got to go now. Now it's time for music.
Now it's time.
This is my dear friends, the Dredneks.
Yeah.
And this is a song you can't find on their Spotify or anywhere. It's just you got to buy the CD from them. And the song is called "Fishin' with Dynamite" on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show, and we'll see you in the
Next
new year. Yes.
Happy New Year.
When there's something on my mind, I roll out to the lake. I throw in my lures out, but no one takes the bait. But there's a better way to instant gratification. kill, adversity, a victory every time.